on the court together. Let's go. Let me turn this down. Caitlin's going to go in to Jackie. She puts it up. She misses. She just dogged out 4 dudes to grab a rebound, passed it back out. One more time. Look at Jackie get up and get this rebound over these dudes. That was...
Whoa. Would you please take a look at that sequence? That turned into absolute gold, although there was some dog excrement. Watch that rebound. Once more. In order to take that board, Jackie Young is out muscling not 1, not 2, but 3 other players. What does she do after that, rather than freaking out and making a poor shot in traffic? She is wise enough to kick it back out to Caitlin Clark, who drains the 3. Fans of the Indiana Fever are completely going crazy over that one play and that one stunning scene. And you know what? They may have discovered something very significant. Because what we are all seeing at the Team USA training camp is more than just a showcase of excellent basketball. It could be a tantalizing model for the Indiana Fever's whole future.
Jackie Young, 3-time WNBA champion, 4-time All-Star, 2-time All-W, 16.5 points a game, but that ain't the story. The story is 4.5 rebounds a game, 5.1 assists, 47.5% shooting, and she's only 28 years old. She just turned 28. She's going to be 28 old.
Additionally, it's pressuring individuals to answer a question that may cause them great discomfort. Is it time for Indiana to let go of a legendary player like Kelsey Mitchell? This is where the picture begins to get quite apparent. So let's take a moment to carefully examine the figures. Jackie Young, a 28-year-old former number 1 overall choice from 2019, is casually scoring 16.5 points a game, grabbing 4.5 rebounds, and dishing out 5.1 assists. Take a moment to consider that stat line. She is a 4-time All-Star, a 3-time WNBA champion, and a remarkably effective 47.5% shooter.
Correlation, of course, gets a lot of good video. Always finding good stuff. They're on the court.
But allow me to share with you the one thing that is most important to the Indiana front office. She is a Princeton, Indiana local hero. Let's now compare that to Kelsey Mitchell's profile. Yes, she is averaging an outstanding 19.3 points per game this season at the age of 30, but take a closer look. Despite shooting 45.6% from the floor, she is only grabbing 1.8 rebounds and throwing up 3.4 assists. And this is the harsh reality that all Fever fans must comprehend. The numbers for points per game are totally exaggerated. Only after Caitlin Clark suffered an injury did Mitchell emerge as the main top scorer.
Looked like a triple team that Jackie out-rebounded. If you can hear me, Fever Management, if you can hear me, offer Jackie whatever she wants. How'd she get that rebound? She's a dog. You can tell that. Jackie Young would be the perfect guard to play with.
Since Clark is the most dynamic player in the league right now, and for the foreseeable future, those numbers will immediately return to earth the moment he returns to the floor and is healthy. Just take another look at them together on the court. Really take another look at the scene. In a sea of bodies, you watch Young jump up and battle for an offensive rebound. She really had to fight for it against several defenders after all. She then executes the flawless basketball play without hesitation. She passes it to Clark, who does what she does best, make a 3-point shot.
Kelsey Mitchell is a terrific player, but as an overall player, Young fits much better with Clark. Exactly right.
That's championship caliber basketball IQ right there. I want you to picture the exact same situation, but Mitchell is the one who grabs the rebound this time. Additionally, be very truthful with yourself. Is she going up with a hotly contested shot in the paint, or is that ball returning to the perimeter? The care of Indiana Fever. Every employee in the front office should be riveted to their screens, observing what is happening in Durham at the moment. Caitlin Clark's ideal backcourt partner would be Jackie Young. When you truly analyze the encore fit, It's not even close of a discussion.
Indiana, the other one's not. One of them had family members that got very vocal on social media. It's funny how people have forgotten that. About the Caitlin Clark fandom and yada, yada, yada. Everybody forgot about that. I didn't. I've never forgot about it.
Young has a plethora of championship experience. With the formidable Las Vegas Aces, we're talking about 3 rings. She is an exceptionally talented and eager passer who has a basic understanding of how to work with a primary ball handler and scorer. She can defend several spots on the floor because of her size, strength, and athleticism. In addition, she is already a much more complete and well-rounded basketball player than Mitchell despite being a full 2 years younger. Naturally, though, this is when things become extremely emotional and complex. The Indiana front office has already made it known that they intend to take Kelsey Mitchell's resignation seriously.
But, I mean, one is clearly the better overall, all-around player. And you need championship experience in a locker room. And she's younger. We've all seen when the younger players are on the floor.
After the season, she will be a free agent, and the team is aware that she gave it her all for the team after Caitlin Clark had that terrible ankle injury. During those last 12 games of the season, Mitchell averaged an amazing 22.4 points per game, putting the team on her back. She was the only one who kept the Fever competitive during a period when they could have simply folded and collapsed. That kind of devotion is very important. Without a doubt, such type of production is important.
Mitchell fans gonna unsub. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and...
This is what it actually boils down to. There are 24 days till the CBA deadline. Jackie Young will be one of the most sought-after free agents available. If the Fever desire Young, then Indiana must make a choice with Kelsey Mitchell. That's precisely correct. At this point in the discussion, people will let their feelings to run wild. So let's just confront it head-on and go past it. Nobody is attempting to claim that Kelsey Mitchell is a poor player or that she did not make a significant contribution when her team most needed her. What we're saying is that you have to make brutal choices based on basketball fit rather than sentiment or prior performance when your only objective is to assemble a championship-caliber team around a generational talent like Caitlin Clark.
Let's be honest about it.
Overall, Jackie Young is the superior basketball player. There isn't much disagreement there. She has that intangible championship DNA, is a more inventive playmaker for others, is a clearly superior defender, and is a far better rebounder from the guard position. Young has attended the WNBA championship game. She is well-versed in what it takes to succeed at the highest level of the sport, having won numerous titles. In a locker room, that kind of real-life experience is really priceless, particularly for a young, gifted team like Indiana that is still figuring out how to overcome that last obstacle. Additionally, there is another aspect of this that people appear to be avoiding, and it is imperative that we have an honest conversation about it. Some of Kelsey Mitchell's family members voiced their displeasure on social media throughout the regular season regarding Caitlin Clark's fan following and the extraordinary amount of attention she was receiving in comparison to the other players on the squad. These posts were swiftly removed, and it appears that everyone has simply chosen to forget that it ever occurred. However, you can guarantee your bottom dollar that front desk staff don't overlook such stuff. You pay great attention to whose family members are out there causing needless conflict and drama on social media when you are attempting to develop and create the ideal team chemistry around your uncontested franchise star. Now contrast that circumstance with Jackie Young's, who has spent her entire career being a consummate professional. She has been overshadowed by another genuinely generational talent, A.A. Wilson. Furthermore, there has never been a hint of conflict regarding who receives more attention or touches. She has a basic understanding of how to act as someone else's Batman's Robin. And since Caitlin Clark will be the face of this team for at least the next 10 years, that characteristic is crucial while searching for the ideal player to complement her. Let's just discuss what we witnessed when Indiana actually made the decision to play with pace. Remember the times this season when the Fever's younger, more athletic lineups were on the court? Players like Erica Wheeler, Lexi Hall, and Grace Bergerer are sprinting the court alongside Clark. The offense was completely electrifying when they did it. Caitlin Clark was able to operate with acres of space as passing lanes opened up all over the floor, and they were continuously pushing the ball in transition and making easy, high-percentage goals. Caitlin Clark's supernatural talent is maximized by her fast-paced, free-flowing style of play. And Jackie Young is a fantastic fit for that system. She can move quickly enough to be a threat. When Clark needs to slow down and play in the half-court, she possesses the exceptional shooting ability to space the floor and the basketball IQ to consistently make the correct reads on the go. Even though Mitchell's game is unquestionably effective, it tends to slow things down. She is fundamentally an isolation scorer who is most productive when she has the ball in her hands. Although it's a very useful skill, you don't need it to play next to a transcendent player like Clark. We appreciate you all enjoying the program, and if you want to see more content, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. This is what this whole thing ultimately boils down to. There are only 24 days left before the CBA deadline. A choice is about to be made. Regarding Kelsey Mitchell, the Indiana Fever must make a definitive decision. Concurrently, Jackie Young is poised to emerge as one of the market's most sought-after free agents. The Fever will need to act quite quickly and be ready to pay out if they really want to land Young. She will demand a maximum contract, or, at the very least, one that is very near to it. To be honest, she deserves every single penny. Therefore, the true question is whether the front office in Indiana is prepared to make the extremely difficult decision. Do you decide to bring back the player who has been a devoted member of the team for many years? The player who might not be the best long-term match, but who really came through for you when you needed her? Or do you actively pursue the player who has far greater basketball acumen? The younger player who has no prior experience with your team, but is already a proven champion. This is precisely the type of decision that determines legacies in terms of franchise. Mitchell, it would be safer and more comfortable to just resign. You maintain the continuity. You maintain stability in the locker room. Additionally, you steer clear of any possible criticism from the portion of the fan base that adores her. Pursuing Jackie Young with all of your may, even if it means letting a fan favorite leave, is a brave and audacious act.